I gotta lock in. I gotta get as much of the story done as possible. Because this might end up being a 4-stream effect if I'm not quick enough. I forgot to do the last one before I went to bed last night. I need my Q-tips. My ears feel messed up. Alright. Crap. Q-tips acquired. Alright, let's get right into it.
Behold!
I'm sitting here thinking about it. There's a lot of NPCs around here that look kind of like Risley. I know the last thing I left off was doing, what, a mixing thing? Being a mixologist. I know that was the last thing I was doing. That's where when you put the Q-tip in your ear and start trying to clean your ear out, bro. That's the most relaxing feeling ever.
Finally!
do we...
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Are you serious? Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Anyway, the only reason I have to start at 9, I would start at 10 o'clock. I would have started the stream at 10, but I got started at 9 because they want us to come in early again. So I gotta, start the stream earlier. Give me 1 second. I need to get my eardrops. My freaking ears been effing with me lately. Misplaced my eardrops. Ah, crap. Yep, that's something for me to deal with later. Alright, let's get back into it.
Hello. How may I assist?
Tea, milk, mint.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
What are we killing
myself. Oh, thanks.
Oh, they had the drink on top of the robot. Interesting. Take the opportunity to gather intel. Okay, not there. Oh, wait a minute, what?
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. You still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Sneshanians can't be bothered. The lightkeepers can't spare the people.
I like this.
Everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
I like that. Because it's been, I think it's been quite a while since we've done like sneaking missions in the game. We sneak around and hide and gather intel. It's been a while since we've done stuff like that. And I like the fact of the whole, oh, we're going to pretend to do something and then, you know, listen to the NPCs talk with the dialogue boxes and stuff.
Hello. How may I assist?
Juice. Wine.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
I doubt the Sneshanians will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets any worse.
I wouldn't be so sure. They look like they give a hoot about anything other than their precious research.
Hey! Just leave it over there.
We're gonna negotiate prices. Go find a flea market.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that, then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashitown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
These are bounties. If you want to negotiate prices, find a flea market.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, and that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashitown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
I forgot. Can someone let me know? I forgot what exactly does the cannon do. I know it's meant to be shot. Yeah, sure. But like, what exactly does the cannon... Oh my goodness, that bread look nice. Hold up. Anyway, what exactly does the cannon exactly do? Did they ever explain what the cannon actually does? Besides being fired? Right? Does it have like some special property to it?
Hello. How may I assist?
Blows up wild hunt, essentially. Okay, thank you, Sophie. Whenever they appear. Oh, for anybody watching the stream, what's up? How you doing? Make sure you hit the like button for your boy. And also, how was y'all's day today? Hopefully y'all had a good day today. Blows up walls and entries to invade castles and stuff like that.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
You know, I really wish I did those like mixologist mini games that was pumped out in like the first year of Genshin Impact. Because then I'm pretty sure I would bet that Diona was a part of those mini events. I would have to bet because she's the only like other mixologist or the only mixologist that exists in amongst the Mondstadt cast of characters, right? I would have to bet on that she was a part of those events and taught the traveler how to do mixology and whatnot.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed.
Who is that
So,
individual?
any notable news?
Someone sitting across from her. I didn't see what their face looked like. Dealer was the main person of the event. It was in his tavern, so she was nowhere near it.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Generator Rex? How did you get here? Also, surely y'all should know who Generator Rex is. For at least people around my age range, y'all should know who Generator Rex is. Hopefully.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged.
I would say this too. Granted, this is completely off topic. Generator Rex was probably like one of the first like Latin American like superheroes that I was like I really F with. Right? I didn't even know Homeboy was like even like Latin American until like I started seeing more and more clips after the show had already ended of him like either speaking Spanish or like them referring to him by his last name and whatnot. I was like, oh my goodness, this dude is really Latin American. How did I not notice it? How didn't I peep it the first time? They ain't calling me. Oh, I see. Well then, F you. Crap, my notification's blocking what he's talking about. Hold up. No, I'm pretty sure that. Do I pronounce the T? Este maldito mano. Damn, I need that Google Translate. Give me a second.
Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
I'm the honorary cocktail knight. What?
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
We were just messing with you there.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to NODKRAI with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machine.
This damn monkey? Screw you, you bastard.
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
I'm so glad they mentioned
That's
that.
right. One of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces, no.
As I keep looking at Homeboy right here, I keep expecting him to grow giant robotic hands or a giant robotic sword. I keep imagining it. I can't help it.
Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
These are bounties. If you want to
Here's the thing.
negotiate prices,
You can't live life without a little spice.
Three whole chests just sitting in here. How is it that I didn't notice them in here before?
I'll lose money at this rate. If you're here to sign up with the Fatu.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Oh, really? Also, I guess I should let y'all know this. After I end the stream tonight, I'm going to immediately get to work on creating a thumbnail for at least one video, and then posting it. It's another reaction to Smack Sans videos that he posted over the course of the last 2 weeks. That's what the reaction is. I'm gonna say this right now. I still haven't done a reaction to like any of March 7th like trailers yet, because you know, it just hasn't been the right time to do it yet. I'm probably gonna do it over the weekend, cause that'll be a better time.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand. Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
It's been a while since I've seen a big girl around here. The last big girl I've seen in not Zenless, I said Zenless, I'm gonna say Genshin. The last NPC that I saw that was like a bit of a bigger lady was, no, I remember seeing one in Natland, but the first one I ever saw was back in the Church of Favonius, back in Mondstadt. I remember doing some like commission quests related to her, because she was a part of the, the treasure hoarders, and she had left that life, but then they were still like harassing her, telling us, you can't think we were just gonna let you walk away from this, right? Type ish. I'm not gonna lie, the treasure hoarders, I hope they come back into the story, and I just hope that they come back into the story, rather they get a bigger presence, because they keep talking all this cool stuff about like the treasure hoarders like back in early day, but now like treasure hoarders like don't even exist no more. You mean Rosario? No, not Rosario. I'm talking about the NPC from Mondstadt. The nun. She's wearing all white.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
She's doing a hand gesture. To be more accurate, to help y'all remember, you know how you go inside the Church of Favonius and you see like a father and daughter in there, and the daughter asking about her mom, and the dad's like, you gotta wait or whatever? Yeah, that NPC is married to that man, and that's their daughter.
But...
Never his hand signal again. Let's go with it.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief.
I ain't gonna lie, I hope they make more female characters have the same body size as the NPC on the left side of the screen. I know Verissa was kind of like the first attempt, but I'm gonna need a little more.
The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
I'm already liking her. What's her name? Twyja? Let me read. Kai's black market intel person got involved. I think I remember that what that NPC looked like. Doesn't she like have a hood on or whatever? Funny that the one I remember the most is from Inazuma. The one from Inazuma? I don't remember Treasure Hoarder from Inazuma.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion. A single serving of Dark Horse.
Bruh, what's that?
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and NODKRAI?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after.
Okay, so this must be some legendary alcohol. I mean, you won't even be able to remember its taste. That's kind of crazy. I mean, what the crap is in this drink then?
And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
I'd be shocked if the Traveler actually drinks any alcohol, because for the longest time they've been like, nah, the Traveler, he don't drink alcohol. This, that, and the third. I ain't gonna lie, they got to change that up a little bit. Let this man drink some alcohol, damn it. Let him get a taste of it.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling.
Look, I saw the joke. It just I didn't have much to say. I didn't want to keep interrupting like the conversation scenes. I keep thinking about like stuff I'm gonna use for my videos and whatnot. I saw the joke. Believe me, I saw it. I just couldn't comment on it at the time. Also, yo, what's up, Ken17?
Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
You're back into it? What that mean? What's your arch look like?
Let's go!
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn. All right, man. Fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
She just looks so fine to me. Am I tripping? Are they just racking up drinks?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
She getting all these niggas hammered, and they're just spilling it out right now. Goodness gracious. You know, there's like a, I'm pretty sure there's a verse in the Bible that talks about drunkardness. How it's okay to drink, but you can't become a drunkard. Because then, like, all your, like, secrets and all the other, your secrets and all these other, vices about yourself just start spewing out. Basically, all your honesty just starts spewing it all out because of the alcohol.
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
I am loving what I'm seeing right now.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Nigga, he about to fold you. I rolled knockouts without fail the last few rounds. The 0-point game is no accident. Simon Nefer has been maintaining an ever so slight lead and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. This can't just be luck. I can tell that Barbara was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Nefer's turn is...
You're up.
Is he about to drink an alcoholic drink for the first time? Yes! Get a little taste of it, brother. I know it's gonna leave you feeling a little weird after the first time, but like, you good. Ah, she left him to me.
Whoa! New face here just drew the dark horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Give it to you? Girl, we don't even know what's gonna happen to you if you drink the dark horse stuff. No! That's so whack.
Whoa! He actually downed it in one go.
Why didn't they just let this nigga drink it? This nigga can tolerate most stuff anyway. He got the whole moon thing in his chest. Like, come on, let him taste a little bit of alcohol. He's not gonna kill the dude.
Nice job! No wonder you monsters have such a reputation.
Well, did you see why you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
She looks tired. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Even those who had personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Nefer's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Huh. Says who? I'm still raring to go.
Imagine Venti comes walking through the door being like, yo, can I get a drink?
Because you didn't drink that much.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they playing cards? I'm gonna spy some elemental dice.
Not TCG.
Same as usual then? 1 die, 100,000 mora.
You know, I'm saying this. I love the fact that TCG is not only like a in-game game mode to play, but they actually made it something that's like a real-world game in not only real life, but also inside the world of Teyvat, or the nation, the landmass, whatever you want to call it. I actually like the fact that this game exists in the game, or in the story of the game. Ugh.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. 1 die, 100,000 mora.
Oh, movement of the item. Nice. I love that.
Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers.
Alright, let me read right quick. 37 glasses, D-Lo, counting the amount of wine Venti consumed during that one part of the story. Oh my goodness, that just hit my brain. I forgot what story that was, where D-Luke was counting it.
The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
Okay, interesting.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too, and maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Oh, damn.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Ooh, she got this nigga by the neck, bro. Hold on, let me turn my mic up a little bit. Like, he just reselling her info. It's just like, man. It sounds like you gonna owe her a lot of favors.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt.
How much does he owe her? Like, oh my gosh.
Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a wild hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debts seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey! No means no, alright? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
She got a leash on that nigga. And he tired of it.
You're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so.
Oh, okay, I see.
As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Good thing we're on the same team.
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
That's fine. We were still in prologue. Okay. Mind you, I noticed the message earlier. I just didn't say anything. I want to see him play out. I think I do remember a scene in the prologue where Vinci was mentioning about his tab. I think I do remember that. I'm still waiting for that damn update where freaking the Genshin dev team decides, you know what, we're gonna let people replay old limited time event quests and just story quests in general. Because this is something I remember seeing. The fact that HSR has now implemented a function, or is going to implement a function that allows people to replay story quests, is already a big chess move. It's a big important move, and you can be able to rewatch like animated scenes as well. I believe someone can correct me if I'm wrong about that. But I'm just like, bro, Genshin, what you doing, bro? Get it up there.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Tivat could that phantom be planning?
Do I have no idea? Seems quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting NODKRAI in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the moon marrow.
Yep. Also, for anybody watching the show right now, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Now, let's get back into it.
In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind? And why would they want the moon marrow?
Additionally, that info broker mentioned that some lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flint's words and deeds, he might likely be a suspect. But let's not share that with Endeavor for now.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back!
Oh damn, that was fast.
Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Oh damn, pills.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Oh, the cutscene might happen soon then.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's go.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. Oh, if only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Yehoda's gameplay. I think her gameplay might be awesome. Granted, I'm not too sure because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any leaks towards it. But I'm expecting it to be awesome.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
This girl is all over the place. Like, I feel her, but like, oh my goodness. This girl is like in a range. It's like a spectrum of emotion. From everything we've seen of her, she's just all over the map.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Oh, snap.
Woo!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew! That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Imagine they survived the attack. Perhaps we should use it more often. It would certainly save the light cubes a lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies.
Exactly. Also, is Yehoda the first character in the entire game that has piercings?
I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Llama waiting.
Great wisdom can be found in the smallest of all.
How did my day go today? I'm trying to think. How was my day? If I have to rate my day, I think I'll give it 7 out of 10.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not as much as I'd imagine.
Yeah. If anything, looks like things are settling down. That's llama for you.
Oh, I guess this is the one thing that happened to me today that's worth complaining about. For those who like have a job or whatever, right? I despise hearing people complain about having to do the job. Granted, is within context. Like if it's justifiable, okay, justified crash out, justifiable of you complaining, right? But if it's not justified, and like for example, let's say your coworker ain't been at work for like 3 days straight, come back on the 4th day, and then immediately they're just complaining about having to work, right? And then you're sitting there being like, bro, you ain't been here for 3 days, shut up. Because that's how I felt today at work. I know this one lady who ain't been here for like most of the week. It's Thursday now, we get paid this week obviously, and it's just like, ma'am, be quiet, stop complaining, do your job. I'm over here busting my back and breaking my back getting all these heavy items. All you have to do is check the items and niggas could then ship it out. What are you complaining about? Get out of here. Anyway, I was just like, oh, just rolling my eyes. Did you know that Flynn's was more anticipated than Columbina according to polls in the US and JP? I'm not surprised because people have been fiending for a new male character.
Hey there, llama. We're back.
Is she floating?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner.
He's ranked number 1 in both the US and JP as most anticipated character. Again, not too surprised, because again, people want more male characters. Also, I think it just his edgelord design was something that just captivated people.
I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh, we haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
You know what's so crazy? I expected Paimon to have a scene where she like reiterates the information that needs to be reiterated to Llama to catch her up. But instead, we had a transition scene that skips over that, and we just get right into like, okay, I understand. Here, take this with you. Oh snap! What's going on?
What do you see?
Something crash landing. This is NODKRAI. This all looks familiar. Is that a shooting star in the sky? I can't get a good view of it. I can't get a good view of the spaceship. No, wait, that's our spaceship.
What? Is it over already?
That was fast, damn it. I need more. How dare you give me 30 seconds of a glimpse and not enough? I want to know what that spaceship looked like. It better look crazy.
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
At least now we know where our spaceship landed in NODKRAI, near shower, or so it seems. That matches with what Llama told me, but I want to know more.
Huh? What's the matter?
Oh, let me read real quick while I got a chance. It is that he looks as tired and reclusive as L from Death Note, but has already been shown to be a gentleman in the teasers and trailer. Is that we're out? Bet. Llama and I know where. I think 9 and 10 in the U.S. That's a crime. Baby girl, they got put in. You know what? I'm not too surprised if they got put in 9th and 10th place because you know people feeding for more male characters. So of course the female characters get knocked down a peg.
The flowers changed color.
The flowers are the damsel's power. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the moon marrow to restore some of her power.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Ah, thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Hold up. I know hold up, let me say this real quick. I made a community post a couple months back. I think this was during the Skirk update for Genshin. And I had noticed, because for some... I don't know if everyone notices this detail, but I made a community post about it. And it was about how... You know when you update the game and it tells you about the terms of service and then you get like a picture on the side of it and you see like one of the twins, I'm pretty sure it's Lumine in the picture, and she's staring at a planet from a room in space, right? So I was like, oh snap, that's the spaceship. That's what that spaceship looks like from the inside, or at least the view you get from the inside. Because it was the same update we learned about the spaceship for the first time, and then I noticed the freaking terms of service thing, and I was like, bro, has this thing been in our face the entire time? It's crazy.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutara after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Because now, as I'm saying, think about it. Oh wow, we were on this side of the island? I didn't even know that. But anyway, yeah. Knowing that Genshin's story was already written, or already finished is writing for this story, probably like years in advance, or probably 1 or 2 years in advance to the game being released, is like, when you look at the little details of stuff like realizing that that's the spaceship in the terms of service box and stuff like that, you're like, man, in retrospect, the most blatant answers and the most blatant things that they've been hiding that end up becoming like these big revelations just be straight up in your face the entire time, but you don't know that until you get deeper context, and then it's like, oh my god. There she go, right there, just chilling. Not the toes.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Dizzy.
Her eyes are sparkling. Or unless that's the thing she got covering her eyes that's sparkling.
It's like I'm returning to the moon.
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
I sense
Is the moon's power within you?
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
No, nigga. You better answer my damn, request. I need you to peer into my memories. I need a deep dive into my memories. That's what I want, damn it. Give it to me. Has this just become a habit of her after living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
Oh, I'm loving this animation going on right now. It looks so clean and so smooth. We transitioned right into a cutscene. Oh my goodness.
Back to Earth. My thanks.
I'm loving that. I love the fact that it went from the dialogue scene to like a semi-dialogue / cutscene, and then we went to a full-blown cutscene. I love stuff like that. You know what's crazy? I see so many people make comparisons and be like, oh, Genshin doesn't do this, but Wuwa does. Well, guess what? Genshin does it now. Your comparison is bullshit now. Go kick rocks.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
She's over here twirling.
Significantly.
This girl is radiant. She's shining. Oh my lord.
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
Oh lord, name drop. Niggas been talking about these names for so long. Finally, it drops in the story. Sheesh.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Oh, Paimon is shocked by the name. Hold up.
Did you not know this already? Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within.
Such as?
That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
She's shocked that he's holding a corpse inside of him. LMAO. Could you imagine? Granted, I can't tell if you were joking or if you were giving me a spoiler, but let's run with the idea that what you said was true. That is crazy if that's the moon goddess's corpse, or at least Arya's corpse. Lama mentioned that she could only catch a brief, blurry snips. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict.
Okay, so they're all dead. 2 of them were shattered. Okay. This is the exact same timeline we've been told all the time. I was about to say, oh, this is another thing I would say. Again, my theory of like the goddesses of the moon existing during the time of the dragons. still keeps being confirmed ever since the 5.8 Archon quest. I swear, I love the fact that my theory was confirmed that they existed during this time.
After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow.
Okay.
The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kuchar.
Okay, so a new prophecy came to be after the fall of the moons, which led to her creation. Okay, that's new info.
I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me.
It lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Is it because, like, the moon was pushed away, further away from the planet? Or is, like, the barrier between the false sky and the moon, like, just that thick?
Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
The moment that wall comes down and that moon starts shining upon the earth, this girl gonna have a glow up like she never felt a day in her life. She gonna be so overly stimulated, she might just orgasm.
Wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core.
Okay. So would this imply that the iridescent moon, or at least the core or fragment of that, the corpse of that, does this mean that the people of Conria may have found that? Or gotten their hands on it? And for the Frost Moon, we'd have to assume that it's still sitting on the moon, right? Unless it's not on the moon at all and the Heavenly Principles has it in their palace in the sky. Because, like, okay, she died. The moon didn't shatter, so why not take that back to the palace in the sky, right?
You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that means the same thing. And plus, moon goddess rules is not the same as Archon rules. Shoot, you have to ask Nibelung's bitch ass about that.
You do not wish to become one?
Shoot, become one, damn it. Yes, let's do that.
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else?
I mean, she can give it to Paimon. Paimon screams moon goddess to me, personally. Oh my goodness, I just had a crazy thought. Could you imagine if Paimon was like one of the... Okay, so if I'm to take Columbina's existence as it is, right? Oh, she's like she came into being after the death of the goddess of the Frost Moon, right? Right. So if I'm about to take that serious, right? Then who's to say that the same thing didn't apply to Paimon? Right? Because I know people have speculated that she's probably one of the moon goddesses, which I would lean into that, honestly, personally, myself. So, which moon goddess would Paimon be? Would she be the iridescent or the eternal? No, wait. I just forgot. Hold on. Can I scroll back to the conversation? Yeah. The iridescent was never found. Okay, so we should have the eternal one then, right? Okay, yeah. So we have the eternal moon, moon marrow. That's what we have. Iridescent has not been found. Frost moon, more than likely, is either on the moon or in the palace in the sky, because they haven't found that one either. So again, my theory poses, which one is Paimon? If she's one of the moon goddesses being, reborn, would she be the one of the iridescent or of the eternal? Or Yeah, or the frost. No, you get the point I'm making. Damn it, I'm stuttering over my damn words. Antimatter only has the frost moon had a reborn because it was the only one not shattered. That could be it too. I won't deny such an idea, but my brain is just cooking right now. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection.
Maybe they feel some type of way towards the frost moon. Since this belongs to the eternal, that means frost. Ooh, because I'm pretty sure wasn't there like a betrayal that happened or some crap like that that resulted in the moons being destroyed and the fall of the moons and the death of the moon sisters and whatnot.
I can only guess that this is because I too am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Glauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
They need to give the traveler this damn lunar effect. It does not make sense that we held on to the moon marrow and we don't get some lunar effect. Damn it!
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Does it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui.
Okay.
He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
The moon chaser, Rear, the goats.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I really hate the fact that people spoiled how he looked like via their thumbnails. And mind you, some of it was by content creators I don't even watch like that anymore. That stuff just popping up on my timeline, just showing his whole face. At first, I assumed this was like a new boss character. Riri, I want to get him pregnant. Girl, he gonna get you pregnant. Also, what's up, Star?
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Sonari.
The Rachel of Sonari. One of the 5 sinners.
Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
He fell into the moon's reflection? What's that supposed to mean? I love how that's how Star does that in chat. Yeah, Star be like this all the time. Oh my god. Shoot, I don't even want to play Star right now, just knowing how she's gonna act towards freaking Lygus or freaking Dong Hung. Which I need to say this right now. Okay, I've been thinking about this at work today. I have a blatant suspicion that Dong Hung, later down the line of Star Rail, probably like within 2 years from now, I'm going to make this suspicion that Dong Hung is going to get another form. But when he gets that new form, more than likely he is going to follow the path of the permanence. Because it makes no sense to me that he was first water, now he's earth. If this is not building blocks towards the path of permanence, of him becoming a dragon god of a higher tier, then I don't know what is.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seem to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
I bet her name is Canon.
Either way, following his departure, the Wild Hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too.
Is she laughing?
Laugh?
No.
Yes, you did. This girl lying.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
Bro, let me find out. Let me find out that homegirl right here, Columbina, is a secret hater of the damselette. Not damselette. What? Crap. Wait a minute. Of the secret hater of the marionette. Like, she secretly hates on her and just loves laughing at her when she fails. Please tell me that's their relationship. I would love to know if that's her relationship with her.
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
Okay, so you pray on her downfall day. Why did you just say that? You be laughing at that girl behind her back every time she fails. You are a devious individual. Also, another detail I just noticed, you saw how her hand went out and her cloak or drape or whatever pushed to the side for her whole arm to come out, and then when she put her arm back, it covered up her arm. Nice little details like that. I like it. Oh, wrong button.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
The question is, why does he want it? Because if the nation of Conria... Wait, is he doing this in order to bring it and merge it with the Atlas that the Abyss Order have created? But they've completed it, though. So why would they even need the moon marrow? Unless the moon marrow has more in it to give. But like, let's assume he's not doing this for the Abyss Order. Let's assume that he's just doing it for himself. Why does he want it?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of NODKRAI were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in NODKRAI? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
And I just had another interesting thought. Back to my whole point that I was saying that Paimon may be a reincarnation or a new moon that was birthed into the world, right? Because thinking back to what that Mezzaline said to Paimon about how she sees this rainbow thread connected to her and it goes all the way up to the sky or beyond the sky or something like that. Maybe that rainbow connection, that rainbow thread wasn't saying that, oh, you go all the way up to Celestia. It probably was more so saying that you go all the way up to the moon. because like the moonlight reflection or some crap like that. All right, let's get it. What we gonna get this time? Better blow my mind away. Okay, this is what we saw before, only clearer. This nigga claim it's only clearer. I still can't tell what that spaceship look like. So they came in from the firmament, from up top, and crash landed downward. What the F? It seemed we landed safely, at least. Safely, nigga, you landed in the side of the freaking, on a mountain. Hold up, I gotta stand up. I gotta get closer to that TV screen. I gotta see what this looks like. Hold up. I gotta get up. I need details. Bro, this spaceship is gassed. Oh my goodness. Why is it like one of those freaking Star Wars spaceships? Alright, back in my chair. Give me a second. Let me read right quick before we continue. Most popular theories about Paimon right now relate to her to Asmodee, either being Asmodee in regress form, being a fragment of her, or being familiar to her source. Yeah, I know, that's the most popular one right now. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, a zoom in shot. Oh my, I'm so glad I turned off the autoplay. I gotta get a screenshot of this. Screenshot acquired. It's like, how massive was this ship? Was this ship massive, or was it like small size? Was it enough just to hold one person? And then the siblings had two different ships. I hope this is a situation where it's like, oh, this is a massive ship instead of just being one ship. Okay, give me a second. Button, there we go. A lot of time appears to have passed. Don't tell me it's buried underneath the sand. Hold up. Oh, wrong button. I gotta get another screenshot. I just like how it looks. Okay, clear that. Press this. Alright. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were there for so long. When did Lumine get out, I wonder? So we crash land. However, okay, so this timeline is completely different. Or rather, it's something I was speculating in like the last chapter, or what, Act 1 or whatever, about the spaceship. Okay, so they crash landed. We don't know what timeline it was, or where in the timeline did they crash land at. Did they crash land 1,000 years ago, 2,000, whatever? We don't know the timeline. All we do know is that they crash landed and they was inside the ship for so long, but we don't know how long it was before Lumine woke up. Okay. Wait, is that Lumine? Okay, so she got out the spaceship. But how could that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door wasn't even opened yet. Okay, so she managed to get out the spaceship. Unless I was right the first time with my speculation that there are two spaceships. One belongs to him, one belongs to her.
Where is this?
Ether, come on. We have to leave this place.
What?
Something. Okay, that sounds like when they were leaving because the cataclysm happened.
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Unless the only thing that makes sense is that she ejected from the ship before it crashed, and he was the only one still inside of it.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
There's something strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. Or, for a third, for another avenue of thought, right? This could be that instance of what was it? I think M told the traveler back in Sumeru, where she was like, you need to believe in your memories versus what you see. Granted, we did just got done seeing a memory, but this memory doesn't make sense to him because there's context missing, or there's more information that's missing to him that either he doesn't understand or he's forgotten. But I think this is one of those instances where he has to not believe what's in front of him. But as Never said, there'll be nothing to investigate if NODKRAI is destroyed first.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
Help with?
I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
They're gonna have to.
Looks like a shield.
They gotta give this nigga the lunar effect. They have to. They cannot keep teasing it. We bet not go a whole year before they decide, oh, we're gonna have the lunar effect. They bet not. They bet not do that crap. Cause they did that with freaking Nalan when it came down to freaking the pyro element. We didn't get that shit till the end of the entire chapter. They bet not do that same crap again with lunar. Anyway, let me read. Now remember, Conjure performed a ritual that summoned Outlanders. So, like an into that, the sibling was summoned while the pie, meaning the summoned sibling became one with Tevat instead of becoming a descender. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that detail. Because he said they were summoned to Tevat. So now I'm wondering, okay, so if she, okay, so I would have to assume the summoning process had to be something like this then, right? I'd have to speculate that Lumine may have been summoned directly out of the spaceship. Like, oh, it's crash landing. Or rather, the ship comes, no, they summoned them to Tevat. Because apparently from the, what was it? I think there was like a name card that you get. And the details on it says, oh, this thing is circling the Celestial Atlas. And then they summoned it. This 2-star stuff was summoning around it or whatever. The Atlas of the Stars or whatever. Planetary stuff. And, okay, so I'm going to assume that either, if they had 2 separate ships, Lumine's ship must have been drawn in to Conria while the travelers crash landed on the surface. Or, another idea is, Lumine probably was teleported directly out of the spaceship and was manifested directly in Conria while Aether crash landed in the spaceship on the surface. Because the second idea feels the most sense to me, personally. Because they're just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it.
Yeah, no, 2 zeros. Not 2 zeros, it's 2 pods. Singlish. Kalia switches brain. Look. They didn't state otherwise that there was only one ship. The Traveler has been saying one spaceship, but for all I know, because, you know, I haven't gone through the rest of the story, there could be another spaceship, which is why I mentioned 2 as speculation. Because, no, Lumine might come out of nowhere talking about something. Yeah, bro, we had 2 spaceships. But since your memory is kind of like fuzzy, you don't really remember it. I can see her doing some shit like that. Oh man, my chest. Oh damn, I'm getting wheezy. Oh man, I hate when that happens when I start laughing.
You learn quickly.
But still, I think my secondary idea of her being teleported directly out of the spaceship feels like it makes more sense to me. Because when you hear the word summoning, you immediately think of, oh, someone disappearing from one place and manifesting in the other.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Especially when you think of, like, fantasy stuff. Your second idea? Yeah, the second idea that I posed was the idea of her being teleported out of the spaceship directly into Conria. Because the traveler is like, oh snap, how is she outside the spaceship if she never left the damn thing? No one left it for years.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers.
So she's not a people person, understandable. As you remember about the summon. Now that one was summoned, you said, oh. Yes.
Slightly better.
Once all business with the run is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah. The Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
Gaslighting dope. I wasn't even gaslighting. I was just being honest. I said yes.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
But, oh damn, she's sleeping.
Much.
Oh, she going to sleep? Damn. Shit.
The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Oh, we done unlocked something. Okay, you can visit. Oh, from time to time to meet the damselette. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the new moon's risen effect. When in NODKRAI, your party's moon's high level will. Additionally, after number of quests, you can claim various. Okay. So for those who played this quest, played this part of it. Okay, is this like a permanent thing? As in, let's say I don't have another NODKRAI character on my account. I only got one. So, by this effect, will this be an effect that's permanent as long as I'm in NODKRAI? Additionally, but I want is this effect across the entirety of NODKRAI? I kept saying NODKRAI. Hold on. Let me see. Let me check something right now. Let me exit this area. I need to know. Let me go over here. I'm gonna check the team building thing just to see if the thing actually extends beyond this area. I hope it extends beyond this area. Please let it extend. Okay, now we're outside of there. Let's do the team building. I just need to see it. Team party setup. Alright, let's check. Okay. It says while in NODKRAI. True, but I was still skeptical. That's why I wanted to make sure. Oh, but this effect more than likely will not activate like in the Spiral Abyss. More than likely, it won't activate there, or Imaginary Theory either.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Granted, I would have preferred this effect. I would have preferred this effect like extended beyond just NODKRAI personally, because then people well, people wouldn't be like saying like, oh man, you gotta pull 2 NODKRAI characters just to like activate X effect or whatever, and just be like, no, it's permanent. Or rather, just have the Traveler in the team. Shoot. But nonetheless, I'm glad the effect is here. I just wish I would have personally extended it beyond just this area. Or this, you know, a nation in particular. What time is it? It's 10:40. Okay, I still got time. I still got time. I'm still running on good time. Oh. It's like the Fontaine mechanics, explicitly to the area for environment. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so before I even continue the story, quick question. So, is it reasonable for me to suspect that the story is going to get even higher from this point on? Because we were just at a high point. I would deem this whole conversation we had with Coleman Bean as a high point, in my opinion. So, are we about to step forth into like crazy high points now? Climax isn't here yet. Okay, so we're gonna be entering into like the rising action then. You're about 1/3 through the. Really, I'm about 1/3. Damn, this is gonna be a 4-hour. Not 4-hour. My bad. This is gonna be a 4. The moon mirrored different forms. What the crap? Oh, that's right. They did say that nigga fell into like the reflection of the moon. I completely forgot about this whole thing I keep coming across in NODKRAI. In particular, this area with these whole moon mirror stuff. I've been seeing, cause like I've been coming across some of these, and I was like, what the crap is this? So you're telling me this dude Rear is stuck on the other side of the freaking mirror? And personally, I want to know where this mirror leads. It's like, is this in like outer space or something like that? Or is it on the moon? Cause that's what I've been thinking of every time I kept seeing these. Are like, is these like placed in like the shattered fragments of the moon up in the sky? Because it's like, it's all shattered stuff back there just floating. So my immediate thought was like, oh, this is up there in outer space. I don't think I'm wrong in thinking that.
Quit following me.
Wait a minute.
Too slow.
I love how you can slightly see it. Should I change this team? Oh, actually, let me... I need to check something again. Give me a second. Remaining validity time? They put a time frame on it? Bro. That... Someone please tell me that this thing resets every week. If this thing does not reset every week, and we only have 6 days left with this, that's such a... Oh my lord. What were they thinking? So it refreshes every 7 to 10 days, or 8 to 10 days, right? Yep, above last week. Okay, cool. Okay, because I thought this was like a one and done type deal, and I was about to roll my eyes so freaking hard. I was like, no way, you, because I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just like a one and done. That's it. no more type shit. If they would have done that, I ain't gonna lie, that'll be a big L for NODKRAI in my opinion. I give it like a 10% big L. I don't like it because the way I play Llama, I don't want Ascendant Gleam. Really? And my digital increases damage by every elemental mastery. Animo running on elemental mastery is interesting. Has Animo always run on elemental mastery? Someone can tell me, because I never knew this. I know Dendra ran on elemental mastery, but I'm pretty sure I never heard of nothing about Animo running on that. And now saying I get a crit chance and crit damage to our blooms. Oh, okay, I see. Stop all this yawning. I'm gonna keep going.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of NODKRAI. But if this Rarir is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yo, so close to Taiban. Also, let me read. Animal being EM based has been a common knowledge since 1.0. I told you, Tripwire, I ain't paying attention to Genshin's meta until like 3.0. Which is why I'm shocked to hear that Animo is EM based. Bro, have you seen the Goblet update? The Goblet update to Genshin? Are you referring to Genshin when you said that? Or a different game? Goblet, that's, oh my god. It's not meta, it's simple mechanics. Well, I didn't know about that mechanic in particular related to ammo. I just knew about the swirl stuff. That's it. Because I didn't go looking in depth to like, shoot, I didn't watch any type of guide video about how to build teams or whatever at all. So that's why the only thing I know about Animo is the swirl stuff. Like still, I keep telling y'all, for the people who are new here, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I did not know what the purpose of crit rate and crit damage and the reason why it even existed in this game. I never understood what the purpose of it was for until like 3 years later playing Genshin. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some of y'all know this. Some of y'all don't. But like, I didn't know what the purpose of crit rate or crit damage was until most recent time. Like, shoot. Was it? No, I ain't really understood what the fuck crit damage was until like Fontaine, actually. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because I just didn't build my characters like that. I didn't even build them to even go into the Spiral Abyss, which is one of the reasons why I don't play the Spiral Abyss like that. Or I never played it for like years on end. Because I was just like, oh, my team's not gonna handle it. It ain't gonna make it. You are the most blonde black man ever. Give me a second, I gotta turn off this alarm because this alarm about to pop off. You're the reason they put open here. Writing on milk bottle. Don't do me like that.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together. But right now...
If they don't sit together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect NODKRAI. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch.
Not YouTube star. That was some or instructions on shampoo bottles. First of all, I know how to freaking pick shampoo in my... Damn it. I swear, y'all be doing me dirty for no reason.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
I ain't even about to respond to that comment.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? And F is sure to help us.
The wind blows stronger. May your path ahead be smooth.
The wind blows stronger. Interesting line for her to say. Because now I'm thinking about Vinci.
Children, it's time to offer up your prayers to the moon goddess.
Every time I use a wind analogy, I just imagine Vinci fucking around with the wind, speed, and direction. Excuse me, my bad, I'm yawning.
Quit following me.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep pushing until about like 11:30 at best.
Too slow.
So again, they got us coming in at freaking 8 o'clock tomorrow. If I were Venti, I'd be a nightmare for the pretty ladies of Moss that wearing shit. So you'll be admitted to society. I understand. I ain't gonna act like I don't understand it. I'd be a nightmare. Star, you're still hanging around. Because Star usually doesn't hang around my Genshin streams most of the time. She stays for the Star Rail streams. The fact that I just see her consistently in this stream is crazy. Say the most outlandish stuff. Y'all better be hitting that damn like button. That's all I know.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
I'm drawing right now. Are you drawing that picture that you said you was gonna draw? Unless this is a new pic. If it is a new pic, drop it in the Discord. I would love to see it. And then I get to judge your artwork and give it a 5 out of 10 if it looks like it. No, let me keep that to myself.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
Oh, damn, I know talking crazy. She thinks she can one-shot this nigga with her cannon.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is. True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Furrier's super fast?
I'm gonna make a speculation right now, Star. I'm going to assume that your pick, that your drawing is a Gunnar pick. Before I even see it, that's my speculation.
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
Okay, so Kavaki, mashed up all this elemental power, forms into white light. Nice. Rate it anything that's not 10, and I'm spamming NSFW Renary. So now she's threatening me now. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, add some more to your work in progress before I can even get a rating to it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me read. Imagine you're Mia teaching Aino how to make fireworks. LOL. Every time the cannon goes off, light also appears in the sky. One character I've never seen in the story was Candace. Oh, you know what? Candace? Yeah, Candace got kind of done a little dirty if you think about it. Because she appeared in that one moment in the quest in relation to that one area, but we never saw her again after the fact. Or she never played another role that was like significant in Sumeru's Archon quest. If I'm being honest, they gave her like a little bit of like character moment in like an event from like a couple months back or like last year or something like that.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of NODKRAI, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
Candy's nuts fit in your mouth. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to work. I swear. Ooh, I just had a crazy thought. Actually, it's a crazy thought, but it's a bad one too. Now I'm starting to think about it. I hope that Dottore does not come across Aino. Because he's a devious individual. I know the type of things he'll do to this girl. He'd be like, someone smarter than me? I don't think so. Well, in the story, Candace rarely leaves her village. That's true. Dottore is not a pedophile. I'm deeming him one. Damn it. We know he experiments on children. Sure, we don't know what type of experiments he be doing, but we know it's illegal.
Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
That nigga has got cut? No, not the dude with the robo arm. I knew it. That nigga Dottore after Aino. It's time to pack this nigga up. Trying to put him underneath the damn jail cell. Put him underneath the prison. Put him in the dirt where he belongs. He been a vile nigga. You know what's so interesting? Dottore has been hanging around he's been hanging around a lot of young looking characters. Think about it. He went after freaking Wanderer in his younger phase of his life. Not once, but I'm pretty sure like twice. Then he went after the... He already got 2 for 2. And he takes experiments on children as well. That's a 3 for 3. Pack this nigga up.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him like half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's Sergeant Majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Is Revere afraid of the cannon?
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Anyway, let me read what y'all talking about. Aino and Klee babysat by Inefa and Kaya because Albedo is a better handle on the situation and would be less funny.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Spreading misinformation of my man is a fat no-no. Well, your man is a villain, so I don't care.
Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would. Sorry, but things happened kind of suddenly, so...
So adorable. Anyway. Start getting mad at me for spreading misinformation about her man. Wow, she the same chick who sat here and told us, oh, I'll give Satan a pat. No. Your words are becoming valid to me. So hear me out. I'll never forget. I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
If the Torre ever had a clone of himself that appeared as a female, I am not falling for it. I'm sorry. I'm keeping that same type of energy. Nope. Just because you look curvaceous around here, that'll mean nothing to me. Come get this sword to the chest.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Shoot, the devil himself can sit here and make himself look like a bad bitch. Guess what? I'm not falling for it. I'm like, you too much of a bad bitch for me to fall for this nonsense. You think we'll fall for this? You think I can't smell BS when I smell it? Get out of here!
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Actually, let me read what I was talking about. Remember when he ripped out the heart of that NPC and then had a whole conversation with Piero over the dead body? Rippery. Yeah, even more proof of his villainy. You would, certainly, he would let her strap you down and give you a lobotomy. God forbid. I'd be fighting for my life.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
I'll be bobbing and weaving like a motherfucker. You ain't about to strap me down to this table. The sword downstairs still got use. It ain't time for this thing to get packed up yet. Crime scene briefly. Oh,
I'm on might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
They left that man laid out on the floor looking cooked. Bro, I done seen it in Zillis, I done seen it in Star Rail, and I've seen it in Gitchin. Bro, I swear, every time they be showing these characters' bodies be laid out, it's so wild. You just leave them like that? Straighten the man body out, at least. Bro, oh, hold on. I need to say this. I think, like, last week, I saw this video, or I saw a reaction to this video about this police officer who had, like, fallen over in the bathroom because he was snorting that stuff, you feel me? That stuff laid him out. It was laced with that fent, you feel me? And when they found the dude in the bathroom, because, like, yeah, I went to go use the bathroom or whatever to snort this stuff or whatever. But they were like, bro, homeboy taking a long time in the bathroom. Let's go check on him. They go into the bathroom. Homeboy is folded like a lawn chair. I'm talking, he's folded backwards in the sense of, like, you know how, like, you get on your knees on the ground, right? Now imagine yourself laying backwards while still being on your knees. That's basically how his body was laid out. Homeboy, the zipper down, the meat all out. Apparently, it seemed like he was taking a piss before he collapsed. They thought this nigga was dead. They was doing all types of stuff to be like, yo, wake up. Like, they were like, there was, what his name was? I think his name was Morales. His last name was Morales, at least. But, like, bruh, he was just laid out and cooked to get to the main point of the story.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
You think in a world like this, and people with the ability to, you know, manipulate elements and stuff, you'd think they would have speculated that someone would have, like, the ability to teleport into a room without, you know, needing to open the door. Now, who knows? Maybe abilities like that are, like, seen as ultra supernatural in comparison to, like, being able to manipulate the elements, right?
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
It could have been a rear in disguise, like how he turned into Lumine. That's true. He could have done that.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole.
Yeah, she about to go over
He
Flint's.
also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of.
Flint's can have
So
my
he
children.
lacks
Oh
the
my
motive
lord.
to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Yeah, because he's a polearm user as well. Okay, for anybody who's watching the stream who's not a regular viewer of my content, please forgive the nonsense going on in the chat right now. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and turn the notification bell and stuff like that. Join the Discord if you wish. Link is in, you know, the YouTube bio. And go check out my reactions and my other content on my channel. That's my video content. For my yapping topics or my YouTube shorts and all that daily stuff. Anyway, let us continue.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. I know damn well you did not just say that. You better not be playing this argument again. Start talking about something. I'm too ethical.
So,
no, you not.
The evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed.
So I'm too ethical. While you just sat here and gooned over freaking Dottore, a known child abuser of the nth degree. Like, what are we talking about? I'm too ethical. Stop it. Sam is special. Gooning isn't really his thing. Yeah, Sam is a troll, not a gooner. Even if he did have some gooner things to say, he was more so a troll. And again, I haven't seen a message from him in the longest time. I think it's been going on a year now since the last time I've seen any messages from him. So I have to conclude that he more than likely left the Discord himself. Actually, you know what? I'm saying I might have to conclude that. No, I know that to be the case. Because Red Thunder King sat there and told me. Homeboy left the Discord and then he was talking crazy behind my back about something. Instead of being like having the balls to say it to my face. Granted, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was something outlandish. He tried to allude to something of me being like a pedophile or something crap like that. I was like, this nigga, go ahead and keep walking, bro. I ain't about to start with you.
We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
The first time I met Flynn, I did notice there was something odd about his lantern, some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat familiar to the abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flynn's might be an entity. Flynn's might be entirely fabricated entity. Might be an entirely fabricated entity. Damn, I'm over here stuttering. I'm trying to read fast.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Also, let me read. I am ethical. You know what? Satan said he was ethical too. Sounds like Dottore's I have morals, just different from yours. I forgot he said that line. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have standards, but they just don't fit your standards.
Yeah. What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
Or more so, the more accurate line was, he has convictions, but his convictions didn't meet Nahida's standards. That's what he said.
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah, they would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
If it was weird, though. Oh, his motives would be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why he was able to why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
And that makes me think back to the whole, the Dragon Spine Mountain thing. Because we did a quest related to, like, oh, the Whopper flower taking the disguises of other individuals or taking on the identity of other individuals. Because people have been speculating that NPC who was the father of that child, who was like, man, my dad went missing on that mountain a while ago. Where he at? What's going on with him? People have been speculating for the longest time that nigga, that a Whopper flower that was mutated, that can shapeshifted into his father after killing him. Right? I know people were talking about that like a couple years back, but now with this line being said, I'm thinking about that right now. And if it turns out to be the case that that's what happened, oh my goodness, that sucks. And it's so morbid to think about it, right? Somebody kills you and then shapeshifts into you, take your place in your life that they took from you. And now I'm sitting here thinking about Togepi's Original Sin. Anybody who's watched Togepi's Original Sin, you know how that anime got down. It was crazy. Shoot, I even thought it was morbid when I saw Togepi sit there and transform to that girl after he took her life. It was just, man, like, this, I was just like, man, this is disgusting.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
Oh my goodness, I just remembered. Another sin to slap onto freaking Dottore for Miss Oh, I let Dottore slide star. That nigga Dottore sat there and shapeshifted into freaking some fake ass nigga that was from Fontaine, some engineer from Fontaine, to slide on what was the dude's name? Niwa? What's his name? Niwa? Or was it something else? The person that was close to freaking Wanderer at the time, and sat there and killed that nigga. So there's another example of his disgusting behavior. He gonna shapeshift into other people to kill other people. Nasty.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on.
That's so true.
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Oh, man.
Hey, you!
Did I lose any Mora in the process of all that? Hopefully I didn't. But it's already 11:27, so you know, might as well just like not continue the story from here. It's better this way anyway. What am I about to say?
Huh. You even want this?
How many pools do I even have? Only got 51. But I will say this, even though I'm only like 1/3 into the entire story, I'm glad that I was given all that information related to like the moons or whatever, even though it was like kind of like snippet information rather than like ultra in-depth information. Like, oh, added context with more context. Except for the spatial part, but even the spatial part was still missing pieces of info. Let me read. As far as we know, though, Albedo is the only person they ever shapeshifted into, at least during that event. What else I got to say? I mean, I streamed for 2 hours and
There's
about
no
30
such
minutes.
thing as pure freedom in this world.
How long stream for going
Even
for?
the wind cannot blow on forever.
Okay, more like 2 hours and like 17 minutes. What else do I have to say? We're gonna continue this tomorrow as well. Shoot, I'm not gonna lie. May have to keep pushing this all the way even into the weekend, even though that's not how I planned it. But hey, if that's the case, you know, we're gonna keep playing to the weekend. The other videos that I have already recorded my reaction to, I thought I would be able to post them tonight. I don't think I will be able to post them tonight. I may have to do it tomorrow when I get home, or on Sunday, or not Sunday, but Saturday morning. Oh, she added more details. Let me look at it. I mean, the pic, I would give the pic like a...
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
A 6 out of 10.
It's rather
star if you're watching.
to force a conversation.
That's how I'm rating her artwork
just
right
to
now.
Occupy silence.
6 out of 10. Actually, let me type it. Hey, you know what? I may have to send you a link to my brother's Discord, because my brother, he's trying to like get advice for like drawing or whatnot, because he really want to get back into it, or really get into it. Granted, I haven't seen much work from him related to his drawing, because like,
you think I've got
the one
a
thing
sharp
that I really hate about
just tell
drawing
it
is
like
like
it is.
when you see
If
your
someone
artwork
can't
and then you
handle
see
it,
other people, everyone else's
maybe that's
artwork,
their
right?
problem.
Like this ultra detailed like shading and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie, it's mad. At least for me, it feels discouraging. It's like, damn, knowing that my art not gonna be like that, might as well not even do it. Let's go ahead and pack it up. Let them niggas do it. They got it in the bag. That's kind of how I feel about most things, if I'm being honest. But anyway, that's enough about me. What else? Wu-Wa's 2.6 story, or part 2 of it, may come next week. Star Rail, I still gotta make space for Star Rail, so I still won't be able to play that yet. I'll let y'all know when I get space for it, or when the stream's out for it. What else? Nope, that's about it. I think that's all the updates I need to give y'all. Anyway, like, sub, turn on notification bell, join the Discord, all that other dandy stuff, and check out my reactions and whatnot. And that's it. That's it. Anything else y'all need to tell me, just go ahead and tell me in the Discord, and I'll probably respond to it. Anyway, good night and peace.